what do you think? Should we, as viewers and consumers of content in terms of like Marvel movies, should we go away from the whole idea of being in the movie theater, or should we watch it from a comfort of our home?
You know, as a filmmaker, is different for me. Like I think I'd rather have people go to the movie theaters,
Hmm.
but not shitty movie theaters. So I think the type of movie theater is important. So the size of the screen, the type of projection that's happening. Like, are we actually watching film? Or are we watching a digital? Someone popped in a Blu-ray, right? I've been to movie theaters with people popping Blu-rays and they projected it out on the screen, and this was like,
Shut up.
yeah, yeah. They had a few of them in Berkeley, and I'm like, man, just because in movie theaters sometimes the aspect ratio of films are different too.
Mhm.
So again, like I don't watch films normally like other people, right? Sometimes I don't even pay attention to the things they say because I'm more concerned about how it looks and how everything is kind of treated and whether things are natural and people are written correctly. I should say
Yeah.
I don't know about correctly, but they're you can tell when they're written poorly. That is.
Hmm.
So I do like the element of a movie theater. There, it brings a different element to it. You're forced to pay attention, and if you're on your phone or doing other shit, like it's frowned upon, right? But
Oh shit.
but you know, I do appreciate the convenience of streaming at home and not having to spend gas money, spend the time from here to the location, and like I could close it, I could pause it and come back, you know, hours later. I don't need to be invested in that full hour 30 to 2 hours and 30. How do you feel on that?
I think I definitely 1,000% agree on the experience of the movies. In terms of a theater, right? Like if it has a nice screen. I think I was this, I don't want to call myself a sucker, but I bought into the whole AMC plus whatever that their loyalty program is, and it was super convenient because when I was taking the most advantage of it, I lived maybe the AMC was like 5 minutes away, and so I would go like 9 in the morning on Sundays and watch the movies, and it was like dirt cheap. It was like $6. And then I got to bring someone with me, so it was super cheap. And then we would bring food in and did all that. And even if we got food there, it was because of the way the rewards would work, it would be really cheap. So I wouldn't have to pay that. So that's another big thing for me is like money and effectiveness, right? So it's like if I'm gonna go in there, I think we got to watch the ultra screen, high def, whatever, with Adobe speakers, and that to me like made a difference because like when I felt an explosion in there, like that shit rattled,
Right,
like I was like, all right, cool, versus if I was at home, I had a sound bar, I had a really nice TV, but it didn't hit the same, you
right,
know?
right.
Um, and now I watched like what did I watch? I watched one of the few movies that came out first on HBO Max, Wonder Woman. It was like, oh, okay, cool. But I also was watching it like half awake, half asleep in my bed, like chilling, so I didn't enjoy it as much. So it's like, but I got to stop, watch it again the next morning, and I was like, all right, cool, I got it. So I don't know. I mean, I'm 50-50, but like, it's just, it's something about making an experience to go to the movie theater. But I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you that I also appreciate being at home and not being in crowded with people, having to deal with people. I think it's the dealing with people part,
Yeah.
you know?